I know you often see players with 80,000, 90,000, or even 100,000 trophies and it feels impossible. We all want every one of our brawlers to max rank or even higher. Meanwhile, you're stuck at 40,000 or 50,000 wondering, what am I doing wrong? If you're not satisfied with your progress, then you're in the right place. Even I have 92,000 trophies and I only play for 1 hour a day. Today, I'll give you 3 tips that helped me achieve this while playing with limited time. When people say best build, they don't mean the only build. Brawler builds change depending on the mode and map. If there are lots of bushes, you'll want a vision gear, or speed gear if you're using tanks. You can't pick Surge's ice-cold star power in solos. There's no respawn once you're dead. Same goes for Buzz's reserve buoy gadget. It's useless on maps like Cavern Churn. If you can identify the right build for the situation, your chances of winning increase drastically. For example, here we have Surge's ice-cold star power, and in front of me is an enemy, but he's behind a wall. Now how do I attack him? Of course, I can't do it with this star power because it doesn't let you reflect shots off the wall. In this situation, you need the other star power. You can master the art of best builds simply by playing. If you're playing Tick in solo showdown or Bull on an open map, it's not gonna work. You need to understand map psychology. They never design maps that favor just one type of brawler. You'll always find a mix. Bushy maps for tanks, open maps for sharpshooters, and tight maps for throwers. Once you figure out which brawler fits which map, you'll start picking up easy wins. We can understand this better with an example. Let's say you're playing Dynamic on Rockwall Brawl, and Edgar jumps on you. Now you have 2 options. The first one is to fight, which is tough because you don't have a proper Edgar counter. The second is to jump behind the wall, but for that, you'll need the Dyna Jump star power. See how the map layout and the right build work together? That's how you master map psychology. If you know which map is coming next, you can progress way faster. That way, you can pre-pick which brawler to push. You also need to learn the spawns, like which spawn is good, and where to go if you spawn there. Sometimes you'll get a bad spawn, but most of the time that won't be the case. Once you understand the map rotation and know exactly what to do from each spawn, your progress will skyrocket. Let's understand this with an example. Let's say you spawn at this point in Cavern Churn. Now you have 2 choices. First, you can go straight into the bushes, but it's risky. You don't have any cubes, and you don't know who's hiding in there. Meanwhile, they can see you coming because you're visible. Second, you go to the right. If you're lucky, you'll get 4 cubes most of the time. Once you have cubes, no one will dare come near you. I mostly push brawlers in Brawl Ball because it's super quick, but when I don't have teammates, I switch to Showdown because I hate randoms. My old device literally got bent because of them. Now you might ask, why Brawl Ball when there are other 3 versus 3 modes? Well, in simple words, Brawl Ball is just easy and quick. Compared to Gem Grab or Knockout, it's way less stressful and usually faster to finish. But if you're aiming to carry on without breaking your streak, then I'd actually suggest going for Showdown. Sure, the average match lasts around 2 minutes, but trust me, it's worth it. And if you've got 3 brawlers sitting at the same trophy level, you can even go for duels. So yeah, I recommend mainly pushing in these 2 modes. And don't forget to like and subscribe. This is my first long-form video on this channel, and I'd love your support to keep making more.